concept. Small modifications we are going to do, and we are going to write our merge sort. Okay, so small difference is there, just we need to change the variables, remaining everything is same. We need to try to understand the difference between these two. Okay, so if you want to merge two different arrays, it is similar to the way how we have discussed our linked list merging of two arrays. Linked list of two arrays. Suppose if I am taking the first array, the elements are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I am taking one more array. The elements are 3, 7, 9, 11, and 13. So what we have to do, we have to take two pointers, the first pointer I and the second pointer J. The first pointer is working on array A and the second pointer is working on the array B. When I merge both the arrays, so definitely I'm going to get the combination of the array. Suppose 5 elements are there, 5 elements are there, then I need, merging means I need a larger space. Okay, so take a C array and where you can store all the elements of A and B. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, first array, second array, and take the third array, means that much of space need be required to store. So how many pointers we required? We required 3 pointers, students. I pointer, J pointer, and we require one more pointer where we are storing the data. So what we have to do? So this is number of elements M. This is number of elements. Suppose if I am having more elements also, consider. So this is number of elements. The size is not same. Maybe A array is having more number of elements. Maybe B array is going to have more number of elements. Still we are going to do. So the rule over here, what we are going to follow is, so the array, whatever we are going to take, that must be in sorted. Okay. So the code, whatever we are going to write now, it works if the arrays are in the sorted order. Otherwise, if the arrays are not in the sorted order, it won't work. For that, we have to find the merge sort. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, merging, merge sort. Two concepts are there, students. Merging means we are combining two things. For what purpose I am explaining this point is, in the merge sort also, we are doing merging operation. So first, try to understand how we can do the merge operation. Next, we will learn the merge sort. Okay, don't learn the merge sort directly. Okay, so try to understand merging. So whenever we are working with the merging, take two different arrays. Next, take single array. That is the next point. So take two different arrays. Okay, take two different arrays, and the arrays must be in sorted order, and we have to merge both the things in a sorted order. Okay, so if I'm doing concatenation, means 10 after 10, 3, 7, 9, 11. This is already easiest way. We are not doing concatenation. We are doing merging. Merging means, so both the arrays, whenever we are merging, it should be in a sorted order. So now the point over here is, the first array is sorted and second array is sorted order. So what I have to do, so I am checking A of I is less than B of J. So what is A of I? 2 is less than 3. Yes, 2 is less than 3. Then what I have to do? Store 2 in K, increment the I and increment the K. Okay, so what is the first step we are doing? I am comparing 2 with 3. Suppose if 2 is smaller, so store the 2 element in K. Increment I and increment K. What is J? J is standing over there only. Now again start comparison. So compare I with J. Always we are doing comparison I and J only. K is just storing students. Okay. So I and J. So 3, 4 and 3, which is the smaller element. Which is the smaller element? J is the smaller element. Store J, increment J, and increment K. K is also incremented. Now again start comparison between I and J. 4 and 7. So 4 is smaller. Store 4. Increment I. is going to be stored in the C array, incrementing I. K is incrementing it each and every time. If we are storing the J array elements, means the B array elements, incrementing the J pointer. Yes, students, are you able to understand what I am trying to explain over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now how we have to write the code for this? Suppose if I am going to take void merging, I am doing merging operation. How many arrays we require? We require array A, we required array B, okay, 2 arrays, okay, the size of the first array, M, and the size of the second array, N, because maybe both the arrays are the same order or maybe both the arrays are different. This many I required. Now, what I am doing, how many pointers I required? I required 3 pointers. What are the pointers? I pointer, J pointer, K pointer. All should be initialized to 0 only, because the array elements we are going to start with a 0. I is also at a 0 at the location. Initially, J is also at a 0 at the location. K is also at 0 at the location. We have to declare one more. So I'm taking a bigger size array. K. See, so 2 arrays I required. 3 pointers I required, I pointer, J pointer, and a K pointer. Now, what I am comparing, if A of I is less than B of J, is it correct or not, students? This is the comparison I am doing. If A of I is less than B of J, this is the comparison or not? Yes, students, this is the comparison or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If A of I is less than B of J, which is the smaller element, I or J? Which is the smaller element?
I.
Yeah, students, are you there in the class? Only 1 and 2 are responding. What about the others? Are you sleeping in the class? Or just you are coming to the class for attendance purpose? What's happening exactly? Are you a KG class, students? Yeah, Ajay, that's why I'm asking. If I is less than J, the simple question I asked, okay, no one are responding, only 1 or 2 are. What about what happened to the others? What they are doing? Are you making a note or not? I'm not going to execute today. Today, you people are executing. If I'm executing, copy the code and you are going to paste it. If A of I is less than J, what does it mean? Which element is less than? I element is less than J. If I is less than J, which element should be copied into K?
I.
Which element we have to copy into I element? We have to copy into K. A of I should be copied into where?
C of K.
A of I should be copied into C of
K.
K pointer. So after copying, what we are doing?
Incrementing the element.
Incrementing the I pointer as well as incrementing the which pointer?
K point.
K point. Suppose if the condition is false. If the condition is false, means which value is greater?
J.
J value is. So what we have to copy into C?
B of J and the element B of J into C of K.
Yes, B of J plus plus should be copied into
C of K plus plus.
Say K plus plus. Okay. So if elements are same, if the number of elements are same, this loop is going to be repeated. Up to here, we are doing all the comparisons. Now, there is no comparison between I and J. Only elements are remaining in B. Yes. So B element should be copied directly into which array?
C of K.
Is any comparisons required at that time?
No.
When elements, no comparisons are required because already it is in the sorted order. Now we did the comparison 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Completed. Comparison between I and G is left completed. So leftover elements are present in Is any comparisons are required? Comparisons are not required. Simply what I have to do, I have to copy the elements of B into where? Into C. So if the comparisons are there, then this loop is repeated. If the comparisons are not there, what I have to do for, I don't know at which position the J is going to stop. From there, J is less than N, J plus plus. So what I have to copy? C of K plus plus equals to B of J. Similarly, if I pointer is having more number of elements, what I have to write? I less than N, I plus plus. So what I have to write? C of K plus plus equals to
A of I.
Yes, this is called as merge code, students, merging of two arrays. The same code, predefined code you people are going to use in STL. Please learn, make a note of the code very, how we are doing, how we are merging the two arrays. So I explain merging of two linked lists, merging of two linked lists in the linked list concept. In the single linked list we worked. Now this is merging of two arrays. So if you want to merge the two arrays, what I required array A, array B, size of the first array, size of the second array. Next, how many pointers I required? 3 pointers I required, I, J, K. Where it should start? It should start with the 0. What I am doing, only one comparison I am doing. If A of I is less than B of J, copy A of I into C of K. Otherwise, copy B of J into C of K. Increment the I pointer and increment the K pointer. Suppose if extra elements are left in the A array, copy array elements into C of K. Otherwise, copy B of J elements into C of K. Yes, is it clear, students?
Yes,
any doubt in any particular line? Make a note completed. At least please type in your that one C++.
Miss, about that, all second elements, can you explain? Like remaining elements, if they array gets
okay. Shall I erase this one? Yes, please take down the screenshot. Suppose I'm going to work with the simple. The first element I'm having 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay. So what are the positions? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please find, I'm writing the code inside the main function, students. What we are writing, I equals to 0, J equals to 0, K equals to 0, and a C of some size I'm taking. What is the condition? If A of I is less than B of J, we are copying C of K plus plus equals to A of I plus plus. Else, C of K plus plus is equals to P of J plus plus. This is the code we have written. Suppose, so whenever we are taking the C array, try to find it out the positions of I and J. Okay. So 1 copied, K element is in the second position. 2 copied, I is in this position. 3 copied, J is in this position. 4 copied, I is in this position. 5 copied, J is in this position. 6 copied. Where is J exactly right now?
Index 2.
Index 2. Okay, so where the elements are going to be remaining? The elements are remaining in which array?
B.
Okay, in the array B. So I want to copy the remaining elements. Don't specify the position. What we know, the for array, the first one is the initialization, second one is the condition checking, and the third one is the incrementer. Okay. So don't specify the condition. J plus plus, whenever this loop is repeating, J is already incremented. Now J plus plus post means where J will come. J will come to 3. So what I am going to copy? B of J plus plus is copying into which array? C of K K plus
K
plus.
plus
I'm not specifying the position because I don't know where exactly if we are going to take different types of sizes of array. J is pointing in which position? I don't know. I is pointing in which position? I need to copy the remaining elements, whatever has been present. Already we are doing post incrementer. After copying, definitely J pointer is going to point to third location. From the third location till the end locations, n is the size of the array. Till the end locations, all the values should be copied into which array? Should be copied. So that's why I'm not specifying the position for J. Similarly, I'm not specifying. Suppose if I array is more than the B array, okay, A array is more than, then I'm not specifying I. So simply I'm not writing I less than M, I plus plus. What you have to do, you have to copy the A array elements into which array elements? Into C. Yes, students able to understand only four steps we are having. From this only I am developing the merge code. Is it clear for everyone? Is there any confusion? Merging of clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are just not initializing for that, right? We are just
after this loop is going to be after this loop is going to be terminated automatically. Where I pointer is pointing, from there we are copying the elements. Okay, we are not reinitializing. Okay, because the sizes may be different. That's the reason. Because we are not mentioning now where it is going to terminate.
Yes, miss.
Clear for everyone, students? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, okay, thank you. So, if we are going to take two different array, so this is the procedure, easiest way we able to understand that I am copying the elements, copying and incrementing. Whenever we are doing the sorting, definitely we are not going to work on two different arrays. We are going to work on single array. So where are the changes we need to do? What are the changes we need to do? First step is we need to take only one array. Yes or no? So, and that array should be in the sort, that array should be in which way? That array should be like this. Suppose if I am taking the array like this, 3, 6, 9, 12, 2, 4, something 8 and 10. This is the array. Okay. Now compare this, means work this array like arrange this array elements in a sorted order. Suppose this is the question. So arrange the array means what I have to do. I know merging. So first I will try to divide this array into two parts. Can I divide the array by finding the mid position, students? Is it possible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How I can find the mid position?
Size by 2.
Size by 2. So 0 plus 7 by 2. So definitely I'm going to get 3 about 2, the 7 by 2, 3.5. So floor operation compiler will do. So 3. So now the divide, array has been divided into like this. What is this one? This is the lowest part up to mid. Okay, low to mid. What is the next position will become as? What is the next position, students?
Mid.
Mid plus 1 to what is the last one it will become?
High.
Yes.
So A of mid plus 1 to high. I split the array into two parts. Okay. So 2, 4, 8 and 10. So 3, 6, 9 and 10. 2, 4, 8 and 10. Can I take 2 pointers, I and J?
Yes.
Yes, student. Can I take the array, same array size? Yes, I can take. Can I do the same comparisons if 2 is less than 3, 3 is less than 2? Okay. So which one I have to copy?
So whichever is smaller, we'll copy that into the...
Yes, 2 I have to copy. Which one I have to increment? K pointer I have to increment and I have to increment which one?
J pointer.
Again, comparisons 3. Which one I have to compare? Again, I have to compare. Yes. Is the code the code, whatever I have explained?
Yes.
It's the code similar, okay? Only what are the extra steps we are doing? We are doing, instead of
Partition.
taking two arrays, I'm taking two arrays, splitting into how many parts? Two parts. And the same code we can write. If a of I is less than b of j, a of c of k plus plus is equal to a of I plus plus. So we are not going to get any mistake over here. Suppose if this is not the array, if the array is like this. Now take down one more array. 38, 27, 43, 3, 9, 82, and 10. Yes, students, so that's why I'm saying, I'm repeating so many number of times. When you are learning the merge sort, please check the code, whatever you are writing, and the example, whatever you are taking, both is same or not. In the previous case, if I divide the array into two parts, the left hand side will be in the sorted array and the right hand side will be in the sorted array. Now, if I am going to sort this array, is the elements are in the sorted order, students?
No, ma'am.
Suppose if I'm using the same technique, 38, 27, 43, and means blindly I learned the first algorithm and I'm going to work on the same. Which two are getting compared? I and J are getting compared. Which one is the smaller?
3.
3 is smaller. So now J is coming over here. Which one is smaller?
J.
9 is going to get smaller. Now J is going to coming up. Which one is smaller?
38.
38. So I is getting incremented. So now I and J are getting compared. Which one is stored? 27.
27.
So is we are going to get the array in the sorted order?
No.
So the code, whatever we have learned, so that's why please remember this point. If we are learning that code, then you have to take the array in such a way that half of the array should be in sorted order and half of the array be in the sorted order. Then only the code, whatever we have written, will work. Suppose if we are taking random elements, definitely the code, whatever we are going to learn, that will not work. So what we have to do? We have to do the technique called as merge sort. What is meant by merge sort? Merge sort is splitting the array until and unless you are going to reach to the last position. What does it mean? So I'll take the example once again. So 38, 27, 43. Please try to understand, students. 82 and 10. If you are opening the internet, then it will be subdivided. What is that subdivided? Same partition code. We have to divide the array into parts. Okay. So the first technique is divide the array. 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 3. Up to 3, the array has been divided. So left hand side, I'm going to get 38, 27, 43 and 3. Again subdivide 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 upon 2, 1.5. So the floor operation 1. So again divide the array into two parts. 38 and 27, 0. Again find the mid operation. 0 plus 1 by 2, 0.5. Then it is going to be called as 0 operation, means 0. So the mid value is going to become as 0. 38 is the element, 0, 0. So only one element where I will divide. So 0 upon 2, again 0 only. So I can't do any divisions. Now on the right hand side, I'm having one more element, 27. What is the code I have learned? I have learned only one code, that if A of I is less than B of J. I don't want to learn much codes, only one code I want to learn. Can I do comparison, students, right now? 38 and 27. 38 is one array, 27 is another array. Can I do comparison? Yes.
Yes.
If I do comparison, can I store the elements?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
27 and 38. What I did, I merged the operations. Now I'm moving back. So 43 and 3. Again, subdivisions. 43 to one part, 3 to one part. Now I'm doing comparisons. It are going to look like 3 and
43.
43. Now this is first array and this is second array. 27 and 38 is first array. On the right hand side, I'm having the elements 3 and 43. Can I merge the old technique, whatever I have learned? This is I and this is J. Okay, do the comparison. So which value is lesser? J value is lesser. Copy 3. J is coming over here. I and J are getting compared. 27 is smaller. Copy. I is compared with J. 38 is smaller. Copy. 43. Is left hand side, is I got all the elements in the sorted order?
Yes.
Can I do in the same way on the right hand side also? 9,
Yes.
82, 10. Subdivision 9 will come to 0, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 0, 1 by 2. So 0, 1 to 2 by 2 is going to become as 1. So this is going to become as a mid. Again doing the midpoint, 9 will come, 82 will come. 9 and 10, 82 are getting compared. So can I arrange in an order? Yes, I can merge into 9, 82. What is the other hand I'm having? 10. 9, 82 is one array and 10 is one array. Can I do the comparison 1 and I and J? Yes.
Yes.
Can I arrange the elements? Yes. 9, 10 and 82. So this is the second array and this is the first array. Again, can I merge the elements by using the same technique, whatever we have learned?
Yes.
Is the element all in the sorted order?
Yes.
Yes. So now I can arrange the elements, whatever we have learned the previous one. First 3 will be getting placed, 9 will be getting placed, 10 will be getting placed, 27, 38, 43 and 82. So this is going to be called as merge sort. What is meant by merge sort means two things we have to do, students. One is partitioning, another one merging. Partitioning, merging, partitioning, merging. And if we are going to do the same way, we are repeating more number of times. So suggestion is don't go for iterative merge sort, go for recursive merge sort. If you learn recursive merge sort, what will happen is the code, whatever we have learned in the merge, that code only, and you are going to call the same merge sort multiple number of times. Okay, so this is called as merge sort, students. Two different codes we have to write. First I will write the merge sort code and next I will write the merge code. Please take down two different places and then you can combine in the book. Here, students, one more example. Along with the example, I'll explain. So what we have to write is void merge sort. Please execute the code along with me, students. I have not executed this code, so simply I can. So void merge sort. Take only single array. We are taking only single array. We are taking two positions. One is the low position, another one is the high position, means at the time of main function. Okay, so you have to send array A, 0 and the number of elements. Okay, what we are going to find it out? We are going to take a position called as mid. How many times I have to do partitions until and unless if low is less than high? If low is less than high, then do the partitions. Okay, how we have to do the partitions? Three different ways, students. First, find out the mid. Mid equals to low plus high upon 2. The first step is call the merge sort once again. Merge sort from A to A comma low comma mid. The second merge sort is A comma mid plus 1 comma high, means we have to divide our array into two parts now. One is low to mid, second one is mid plus 1 to high. So sort the left hand side elements, sort the right hand side. When you sorted both the left hand side and right hand side elements, what you have to do? You have to merge. A comma, low comma, mid comma, high. Yes, this is the merge sort code, good students. Okay, now we have to write merge code also separately. Yes, first please make a note of these steps. How many steps are there? Step 1 is finding the middle position. For each and every time, we have to find the middle element. For each and every time, we have to find the middle. Again, call the merge sort, merge. Please make a note up to here because this is theoretical question also, students. Theoretical question, especially yesterday I sent one question on the recursive merge sort only. Directly theoretical question, okay? So you have to write only these 4 lines and trying to explain the problem. That's it. You are going to get the full marks. Very simple program, students. How many number of steps you are having? Hardly you are having 3 to 4 steps. Try to understand by means of, take an example. The example is, suppose 12, 31, 25, 8, 32, 17, 40 and 42. Suppose this is the array. Arrange this array by using merge sort. If the question has been asked like this, what is the first one? This is array A. What is low? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is high? High is 7. Now, what we have to find? If low is less than high, what is low? 0. What is high? 7. Yes, low is less than high only. What I have to calculate? First step, mid. Mid equals to 0 plus 7 by 2, 3 by 2. 7 by 2. So the answer will be 3. So where we have to divide that array? We have to divide this array up to here. So what is the first step? The second step is merge sort. So I'm calling once again the merge sort. From the elements are from A. What is the low position? 0 only. 0. What is the position? How many values we are going to get? 3. Means we are working on from 0 to 3, not from 0 to 7. Merge sort. What is merge sort? Merge sort is a function. Which function? This merge sort function. A function is calling itself is called as a recursive function. Yes or no? So I'm not performing the step 3 and step 4, students. Not executed. First it will come over here only. So merge sort. Again I'm calling the same array. What are the array elements? 12, 31, 25 and 8. What are the elements? 0, 1, 2, 3. Again I'm coming over here. Low is less than high. So what is the low value?
0.
Yes, 0. What is the high value?
3.
So low is less than high. So what I have to calculate? Again I'm coming to the mid position. Mid equals to 0 plus 3
by 2.
3 by 2 means 1 upon 1.5 floor operation. So the array is again dividing into 2 parts. So what are the elements we are having? 12
0.
and 31. After this, what we are calling? Again, we are calling the merge sort only. Which function will be called? Merge sort and array. What is the low value? 0. What is the mid value?
1.
Okay. So again, low is less than high. Yes, low is 0. High is 1. If low is less than high, again calculate mid value. Again calculate mid value means
0
it
plus 1 by 2.
0 plus 1 by 2. Obviously 1 by 2. So 1. Again 1 only we are getting. 0 plus 1, 0.5. Na? So
Yes,
1 by 2 is 0.5. 0.5 means 0. Okay. Again, which one we are calling?
Merge sort.
Merge of A comma 0 comma 0. So which element is going to leaving on the left hand side? Only one. So 0 upon 0. So there is no mid value. If the second condition is fail, means where we are coming? I'm coming to the right hand side. Yes, the second step. Merge sort of A plus A comma mid plus 1 comma high. For 12, what is the back second condition? This one. So what is mid plus 1? Which value we are going to have? 31 we are going
31.
to have. Yes. Yes. So 31 is also single element. So what I have to do? Merge operation. Merge operation means comparison of these two values, and we are arranging into a single array. So what are the values we are going to get? 12 and 31. 31 we are going to get. So this work has been completed. When this work has been completed, I have to move back to the next part. Okay. So when 12 and 31 is there, left hand side merge sort. I'm coming on the left hand side only. I'm not moving back to the right hand side. So when I move back, so merge sort on the left hand side is completed. If the left hand side is completed, then where I have to move? I have to move to the right hand side. So what are the elements on the right hand side? Again, I'm having 25 and 8, 2 and 3, mid plus 1 is 2 and high is going to be 3. So first what I have to call it? Again, I'm calling the same merge sort function. What is the function? Mid equals to low plus high by 2, 2 plus 3 by 2, 5 by 2, again 3, 2 only. So it will come back 25. So only one element, I cannot do anything. So again, I have to move to the right hand side. Which element is there? Only 8 is there. Only one element. When both the operations are completed, what I have to do? Merging I have to do. If I am doing merging operation, so concatenating, adding, so what I'm going to get? 8 and 25. Now I'm moving back. So left hand side, the elements are arranged 12 and 21. Right hand side, the elements are arranged 8 and 25. These two steps are completed. What I have to do? Merge operation. Which function I have to call? Merge function. So again, same IMJ. 8, 12, 25 and 31. So the left hand side is completed. Left hand side of merge sort. Yeah, students, able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Miss, that merge
Okay.
is a different function, right?
Merge is separate function. I didn't explain the merge function. I have to write the merge function.
Okay, miss.
Okay. So while you are explaining in the paper, okay, you need to write clearly, separately of each and every concept. Okay. So when you are searching in the internet, simply they will write like this. If you are writing like that, you don't get any marks, students. I'm saying you. I know you people are masters in searching in the internet. Only when you are searching in the internet, they will divide like this simply. 38, 27, 43, 3. On the right hand side, 9, 82, 10. And again, they will divide 38 and 27. Right hand side, 4 and 3. Again, they will divide 38 and 27. And they will combine into 27 into 38. Here they will write 48, 3 and 3, and they will combine into 4 and 43, and they will do in the reverse direction. So 3, 27, 38 and 43. Simply like this they will write, students. So my suggestion is whenever you are writing the merge sort, write down the steps. If low is less than high, mid is equal to this position, I'm calling the first function of the merge sort. So left hand side merge sort, left hand side merge sort. So left hand side, when left hand side is coming to the single element, then the second step, merge sort of A comma mid plus 1 comma high. So 38, third operation. So merge. So like this, please write down in the recursive function way. Then the people who are correcting the paper, they should understand that, okay, these know how they are calling the functions. If you are following the internet where nothing is there, directly they split it into single elements and they are combining. Please try to mention very clearly while you are writing the merge sort. Okay. Yeah, students. Clear? Clear
Yes,
about
ma'am.
the
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. only 4 steps we are having. Low is less than high, mid, merge sort of a comma mid comma a comma 0 comma mid plus 1 comma high and merging. Now write down the merge function code what we have to write, because the earlier code is taking 2 different arrays. Now I'm writing a single array code. So you people tell me where I have to do the changes. The function is different, students, a little bit different than the previous code, whatever we have written. Instead of taking 2 arrays, take only 1 array. What we have to take? Integer A we have to take. How many positions we have to take? One is the low position, another one is the mid position, and then another one is the high position. Yes, have you remembered the 4th step of merge? If you have written the code, what I have written like this: a comma low comma mid comma high, like this only I have written, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this function is calling this merge function. Okay, so now take the pointers. I pointer should point on low. Okay, J pointer should point on mid plus 1, and K pointer should point on 1. Okay, K is the new array. Yes, take a new array. No 2 arrays, students, only 1 array. A array elements are copying into B and B again saving back to A. Okay. So now I'm taking the array and I'm splitting into the 2 parts. So what is the condition? While I must less than or equals to mid and J must less than or equals to high. Merging means, so we are doing comparison. Suppose this is 1, 3, 5. This is 2, 4, 6. What is 1? 1 is low. Low means 0 position. 0 to mid. This is mid plus 1 to high. Who is pointing? J is pointing. If I is less than or equals to mid, up to less than or equals to mid तक की करो. फिर बाद में J equals to less than or equals to high, because J is starting from mid plus 1 na. We have already written. Okay, what I am doing? I am doing comparisons. There I have written if A of I is less than B of J, I have written, students. Now we don't have second array. We are having only 1 array. What is that one? A only. Please try to understand the difference. In the previous case, what I have written, if A of I is less than B of J, then we have written C of K plus plus is equal to A of I plus plus. Here no 2 arrays are there. Only 1 array is there. Okay. So only array A only, we divided into 2 parts. The name is array A. So that's why this part is pointing by I and this point is pointing by J. So if A of I is less than A of J, so yes, less than, where I have to store? I have to store into B. Who is pointing to B? K is pointing. After storing the element, what I have to do? B, K plus plus. Which element I am storing? I element I am storing. Yes? Okay. This is while loop only now. Yeah, A element. A element we are storing. Yeah, students? What is the else part? What is the else part I have to write, students?
C of K plus plus.
B of
Sorry.
K plus B of
B
K
of
plus
K
plus.
plus plus.
A of J.
A of J plus plus.
From
Copy and increment. Copy and increment. Yes. Now, suppose if A elements is having more, what I have to do? I have to copy the remaining elements. For that, pointer is not required. Already initialized. So, I must less than or equal to, I should terminate where, students?
Mid.
Mid, correct. And I plus plus. So what I have to do? B of K plus plus is equals to A of I. Simply it is copying the array elements. Similarly, If I want to copy the remaining elements, j is less than or equals to
Hi.
I, j plus plus. So same b of k plus plus equals to a of j. Same code, students. Only instead of writing m, n, we are writing mid and high. Okay. The same code. If you are learning that merge code, first you have to do merge sort and then merge code. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Please execute the code, students. How many of you are executing the codes?
Ma'am, I'm
Trying,
executing.
miss.
Okay, yes, please. Execute any executed already, please send me the code. I'll copy and paste. First write down the merge code. Void merge. Take the array. Integer low, integer mid, integer high. So, and we require pointers, integer I. Okay, if it is confusing for you, you can write it down low. Low always starts with 0. Okay, Ajay. Execute, very, very important. I equals to low. J equals to mid plus 1. Because already we are sending the mid position from the merge sort function. And A should start with 0 or 1. Okay. Now take a separate array. B, some size. I'm not working on the size concept, students. Okay, directly. Otherwise, if you want to work with the size, take the size of the array and the same size of the B array you can take. Okay, now random size I'm taking into the array. So, what is the condition? While I is less than, just a second, students, just a second. Yes, while I is less than equals to mid, and second condition, j must less than or equals to high. So only one condition, if a of I is less than a of j, copy the I element into the B array. So B of j plus plus equals to a of I plus plus. So same, only the changes we are doing is, there we have taken 2 arrays, here we are doing 1 array, okay? So depends on the question, students, so you people try to understand how we are writing the code. So next, B of k plus plus equals to a of j plus plus. Suppose if the elements are remaining in most of the codes, remaining code they don't write, okay, still it will work. The reason is we are taking the array elements in a proper order. Suppose even number of elements if we are taking, then it will work perfectly. If the number of elements are not in an order, then we have to write the copying of the remaining elements. So semicolon, I must less than or equals to mid, up to mid position, copy all the elements into B. B of k plus plus equals to a of I. Don't write I plus plus, students, because already it is copying code. Similarly, copy for the j also. J is less than or equals to high. J plus plus. This is comparison and this is copying code. Don't get confused. B of k plus plus equals to a of j. So generally one more question is also asked. Okay, so you are copying the elements into B array. So we need to work on the same array elements. So that's the reason after doing all this work, simply copy the elements back to array A. For I equals to 0, I less than R equals to, I less than high, I plus plus. A of I is storing back all the elements of B of I. Okay, so this is required. This is the merge code. Acha, H I have written. Okay, thank you, Bhargya. This is high. Now write down the merge sort code. Merge sort. Okay, so it's like a recursive function. We have to take two parts. One is array A, even in the line 7. Okay. So merge sort, take the single array, take 3 positions. One is low and another one is high because we are finding the mid position in the merge sort. This is recursive merge sort, students, not iterative merge sort. This is recursive. The function is calling itself. Declare a mid position. If low is less than high, we have to follow 3 steps. One is calling the merge sort. If low is less than high, first find the mid position. Mid equals to low plus high upon 2. Now second one, merge sort, calling from low to mid, calling the same function. Array A, comma, low, comma, mid. Second one is calling from mid plus 1 to high, calling the same merge sort. And those who are learning iterative merge sort, the code will be different, students. I'm explaining only the recursive merge sort. Mid plus 1, comma, high. Code is a little bit different comparatively to iterative and recursive. And the third one is we need to merge A, comma, pass all the values low, mid, and high. Yes, students. And those who are having extra talent, they will learn recursive merge sort means only they will write this and they will say, ma'am, code is not working. Okay, please don't show that type of extra talent to me in the examination. Okay, you have to write merge code also separately. This is not a function. This is only the recursive function. We are doing merging.
Yes, we have to make a different display function too for that.
Don't need, we can display in the main function.
Okay, miss.
Merge sort, only learning 4 codes, 4 lines of code completed. Take array, students, any array of whatever we have discussed right now. The first example I have taken is 38, 27, 43, 3, 82, and 10. Okay. High, we have to specify the position. Better to take the n value. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 elements. Okay, to print we require the variable I also. Now call the merge sort function directly. Internally it calls the merge function, pass the array A, comma, 0 position and the n position, n is the number of elements. Okay. So array A, low is going to be taken as 0 and high is going to be taken as 7. So internally it calls. Now print the array elements. For I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So after sort, we are printing the elements. C out of A of I. Okay, if we are writing the display function, then you can write before sort and after sort also. see out ended. As such, it should work perfectly. Yes, students, taken the code. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, 070, why it is printing all the elements? Some mistake. Yeah, students, please check it out whether it is throwing any error. It's random values. It is printing on my screen 0707. Where I have done the mistake. J mid plus 1 K1 B100 less than mid. Yes, why it is closing over here. It's showing random values. Yes, I'm also checking the same.
Ma'am, in my code it showing every value as 0.
No, it works perfectly because yesterday only I executed before explaining the class. I executed. Wait, I have done that one. Works out. The same code. It's working perfectly. 357. Yes, students. I equals to low, mid plus 1 K, 100. J is less than or equals to high. If whenever we have written any mistake. Yes, just a second. Yeah, students, check it out. To make the law equal to comma look. There is no mistake over there. Plus 1 high 100 while I is less than or equal to. This plus there is no mistake. For everyone, it is throwing error, students.
Yes, ma'am.
Then why it's working in my system only?
showing all zeros, ma'am.
Copy and paste the code, whatever I have written in the chat box, still it is throwing error.
Miss,
Yes, Aditya.
Miss, in our merge sort, we are writing all our function calls inside the if statement, right, Miss?
Yes.
So, Miss, how is that supposed to work exactly? I thought that we'll put that inside a while loop.
Where?
In our
If
merge
this condition is true, then only it will work, no?
Yes,
Otherwise, it will not work. If low is less than or equals to high, each and every time if low is less than or equals to high, then only we are calculating the mid value.
Yes.
Otherwise, we are not calculating the mid value.
So that will only happen once.
Why it will happen once?
It should happen more than once, right, Miss? Because we are subdividing again and again and again, right, Miss? Because it should be inside a while loop, right?
When it will be terminated?
Like when we only have one single, like we are comparing one and one element. When we cannot subdivide it further.
It's the recursive function. Now we need to return back to the statement.
See, Miss, what I'm asking is, when I want to ask like the execution of the order of execution. So when we call
this one only, no? This one only, no? You're having the dot.
Yes, ma'am. So it's like how exactly that execution is supposed to go. I think so. The error in my code is in somewhere over there only, that when we are calling merge sort again, it is probably not sending the right value.
Suppose these are the array elements. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Okay, if low is less than or equals to high, low is less than or equals to high, we are calculating the mid. Yes.
Yes.
We are calculating the mid. Then the mid will be 1.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm calling the merge sort of a comma low comma mid. So this is going to become as
low
merge sort of 8, 10. And again we are coming back to the same function now.
Yes.
And again it is going to check if low is less than mid now.
Yes.
Then if low is less than mid, then again it will calculate the mid position as 0.
And then yes.
Then again it is calling the merge sort of a comma low comma mid. Mid is also going to become as 0. So 21 is going to be divided as 21. Yes.
Yes.
This particular part means line number 28 has been executed. If line number 28 is executed, terminated, then we are moving back to the same function. Yes, because remaining steps are pending in the recursive function. No?
Yes.
This is
We'll have to go back.
Tail recursion means I'm calling the function and after that we are moving back. Okay. So what is the next part I'm having? A merge sort of a comma mid plus. When I'm moving back, okay, 21 and 10. So this 21 is 0 to mid. So which part is still leaving? Mid plus 1 to high. So which one is leaving? 10. So
yes.
Again 10. Again merge sort. Again if low is less than a high. So we are not able to do the operation. So if both we are not doing the operation, then it is also coming out of the merge sort. So what is the last step we are having? Merge. Merge of which two values? A comma low comma mid and high. Okay. Step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. Working. So where we have written the mistake, students, then I don't find any difference between this code and that code.
I think I should be equal to low, ma'am. Above the merge sort.
About the merge sort. This one?
No.
Yeah, the last
for loop. Last for loop.
For loop, ma'am, yeah.
This
But
one.
I tried to
ma'am.
change it.
No, above, ma'am. Function.
In merge sort.
Merge function.
Equal to L.
Okay. I equals to low only, na? The 0 is the value only.
No, in the last for loop.
Last for loop.
Last
The
one.
Acha.
Yeah, here only.
Acha, here, this one. Okay, while printing the values. Okay. Okay, students, so we are having insertion sort, selection sort, big sort, merge sort. So 4 different sortings we have completed. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to start the concept called as trees. Okay, how to create a tree, that already the theoretical concepts are completed. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to work with the trees practical part. So it is quite lengthy. So many number of days we are going to be there in the trees. Okay, so if you want to work with the trees, then queues is mandatory, because trees concept we are going to work on queues.